How's it going? In today's video, we're going to be installing all the shelving, toolboxes, organization into this Mercedes van. We've got a lot of boxes to go through. I partnered up with Work Van Equipment out of California. They actually helped me out on the Nissan build as well. But basically went to their website, plugged in the van that I have, and I was able to completely design and build out exactly the way I wanted my van set up. So I pulled up basically the dimensions of this van online, and then Work Van Equipment, their website shows the details of basically the dimensions of each shelf, box, all of that kind of stuff. So you can really lay it all out and customize exactly how you want everything laid out. And that's exactly what I did. I kind of sketched up a little blueprint of how everything is going to be installed. So for this particular van, everything is going to be through Cargo Master, which is Holman. And again, I designed this myself. So this is not something that you could just normally click and buy exactly what I have. But if you are interested in any of this or the exact setup that I have, I'll leave a link down in the description for you. It'll take you to their site and you can see exactly what it is that I used in my van. Now, this is probably going to be a series of videos because there is a lot to do when it comes to installing all this. So it's not going to get done in one video. We're just going to do as much as we can today, and then we'll just go from there. Let's get into it. All right, so for temporary use, I just got some Milwaukee Packouts here, using a couple tubs, and really just kind of throwing stuff in here. There's, you know, this works for now. It was helpful, but I'm very excited to move forward and have proper organization set up in here. Now, thankfully, the van already came with a divider there, so we don't have to worry about installing one of those. The flooring is good, so we don't have to worry about that. We do have carpet walls and a carpet ceiling. Now, while that is nice to have because it keeps the road noise down, but I just can't see where to secure the shelving, the boxes and all that. And I want to make sure that everything is good and solid and rigid. So unfortunately, that's all going to have to come out because it does look nice. But anyway, first step is getting all this out, getting the carpet stuff out, and go from there. I mean, I see some screws, I think, up in here.
This just feels like a board.
Yeah, it is like very thin wood, I think is what it is, to give it some like actual rigidity.
Yeah.
I think this light probably needs to pop off, like so. And then yeah, they probably just glued these pieces on the ends, right? Because look, I mean, I feel like there's got to be something bolting this to the actual wall. You know what I mean? Oh. Yep. This is wood. Okay. Very thin wood. Dude, it's freaking insulated and everything. Holy cow. So they basically, I think they screwed the wood up first, and then they wrapped it with carpet. Gotcha. So that's why we're not really seeing the screws. All right, so change of plans. I think I'm gonna roll with keeping the carpet installed. I think it's gonna be a big ordeal to get all this stuff out. And then secondly, I really like that it's in here. It gives us a nice, clean, finished look. It's insulated behind there. This is actually, legit plywood on the walls and ceiling. So I think I'm going to keep it. I really feel like structural wise, support wise, the shelving, that's the tallest thing. The weight is down, right? So as long as we do a good job bolting it to the floor, I think we'll tether it on the top side. But I was able to kind of feel around and I can see and notice where I'm gonna call them studs, but the framing of the walls coming down, I can see where those are. So I'm just gonna go with that and hopefully we can do a good job at securing it properly. But yeah, I just don't want to take all this stuff out. So I think we need, what, 3 of these? And then what was the other model number we were looking for?
150. This, I believe. This one here.
This one? This looks like a top tray. All right, so here's my little sketch that I kind of did. So this is the front of the van here, that's the back. We're gonna have a 52-inch shelf, 52-inch shelf. This 20-inch section here is a stack of these drawers. I think there's gonna be 3 of them, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's gonna be this little thing on the top where you can put a recovery machine, whatever. Big drawer system, just like I have in the Nissan van, where the drawer slides out this direction, which this is the side door of the van. A 42-inch shelf and then another 52-inch shelf. And within these shelving, we got more of these. So they fit perfectly in the shelf, and it's a bunch of different drawers to be able to organize all your small parts. So that should be nice. Heck yeah. So I got some with different depths. So this is just a 2 drawer, right? Uh-huh. And some are 3 drawers where they're skinnier. Yeah. See, these are deeper for your capacitors, things like that. But look at that, dude. I mean, 1 finger operation. It locks. That's freaking slick, man. I need to sharpen my knife. Ooh. For the grand reveal. But it comes with the dividers already in them. What? That's sweet. What in the world? Oh no, this is the top? To be able to hold stuff from sliding around like a... Yeah, it's got to be bolted in. Dude, that's nice. Well, you see how the wall has got some curve to it? We're gonna want to bolt all of these together and then slide it up, so that way we know where to be at. Yeah. All right, there she is. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can tell, the first 4 are all the same, and then this top one has got some smaller organization here for wire nuts, zip ties, whatever, anything small, wire connectors. And then we have a little cubby up here. Looks like there's enough height here to be able to put vacuum pump, recovery machine, whatever. That's what we did on the other van. So anyway, that is looking pretty good. Now we just need to put it in place. Sweet. Yeah? Like that? Does that look good? How much gap is at the bottom? Just curious. Yeah. That's not too bad. It's not wasting too much space. It is what it is. Like that. Okay, so this just goes directly into the threaded nut on the back side, and in the front it's got a... Oh, there is no nuts then. So that makes sense. That makes sense now, because threaded inserts are already in the back side and the threaded inserts are on the front of the actual shelf. Yep. So that just goes directly in there. We don't use any actual nuts. The nuts must be for something else. Okay. There you go. Beautiful.
Hello.
to the front, nice and flushed.
Got so much storage room.
I mean, dude, this is like a third of it. This is looking good.
I keep thinking, oh, we're gonna put that there, and I'm like, no, well, I'm sure we'll have 3 other spots where we can fit that.
Yep. Yeah, I think that middle drawer is going to be perfect for motors, man. I think it'll be nice. This is looking so good.
Yeah, it is.
Just like that, we got 2 more 52-inch shelves assembled and ready to be installed. Looking good.
From the right side. Your left.
Still got 36 inches, so we got 3 feet. Can't put a condenser in here, but
Go ahead.
it's okay. You can still do air handlers, coils, things like that. Nice. That looks good, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not sure if this is where it's going to be, but it fits perfectly, and this is the wire rack. And I have it upside down. I like the idea that it's the weight of it sitting on this toolbox here. It fits in between here perfectly. To where I can easily, I'll be able to bolt it to the side of this flange here. No problem. So there you go. Put some bigger spools up here or down there, whatever, and then smaller spools. You can even put tape on here, whatever you want. But that's a good spot because it's kind of a dead space back here. I like that. We'll see. Obviously, I haven't bolted anything down yet. I'm getting everything in place in my mind where I think things are going to go, and I'm testing it out and seeing how I like it. And then once I know, okay, everything's where I want it, everything's going to work well, then I'll go through and start securing everything down. So nice. So that's pretty cool. This will give us 8 different organizers to be able to come over here and open up wire nuts, wire connectors, whatever, man. And it even has individual small ones too. That's pretty cool. Man, we're gonna be able to store everything in this in this van. All right, things are looking pretty good. We still have this space right here. Now, I have another shelf, but it's not quite fitting the way I want it to fit. So, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But this is what we've got so far, and this is kind of my idea with the shelves. What I'm going to do is remove this back plate here, because that's going to give me a little bit more depth, like maybe 2.5 inches, where the Packout boxes will be able to slide back a bit more and be flush with the front. So I'm going to be putting the Packout mounts on here, and I'm going to be getting a total of 6 of these boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So that's why I had this bottom shelf here where it's nice and flat, where those will slide in and out with ease, and then the rest of them have the lip to hold everything inside the actual shelf. So the rest of these will be, you know, motors, different boxes, induced, you know, depending on what season we're working in. But yeah, that's the idea there. And then these will be tools. So like this one's got my hole saw kit, And then I've got obviously others that'll be decked out with all different types of kits, tools, depending on what I'm working on. So anyway, so that's kind of my idea now. I don't think that I'm going to be able to sit here and figure out exactly how I'm going to like it moving forward. This is going to be constantly changing. I'm going to be constantly tweaking how I have things set up. So who knows, you know, a year down the road, I might flip these drawers, change the heights, you know, whatever I want to do. But for now, I feel like this is a good start. So having the Packout boxes here with all the tools, so that way you can just take it out and go to the job and you have everything you need. All of these organizers for small parts, wire nuts, screws, you know, all that sort of thing. Then you got the bigger drawers here for all of your other parts, capacitors, contactors, thermostats, yada yada, list goes on. So anyway, and then I might get like little dividers or something for these to keep things, you know, in place and not shifting around. But again, this is a work in progress for sure. So, but so far, I'm loving this. This is very, very cool. All right, so that's going to complete today's video. This is just, again, the first part of this series. When we get a little bit more time, we're going to go through and add some more stuff. We got more boxes to unpack. We have a whole ladder rack system that we have to install as well. And then, of course, we got to go through and bolt everything down and start to do that as well. But anyway, today that was a full day of just going through all this and kind of setting everything up. It really does take some time, but I'm really excited about this van setup. I think it's going to be amazing. All of the tools, all of the parts that we're going to have stocked in this thing, it's going to be great. So anyway, make sure you stick around and you're subscribed to the channel. That way you can see more of this series and you can see how it's going to be finally done and rolling down the road looking nice. I plan on putting lights in here, all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway, give it a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more. Until next time, see you later.